Never too shy. I think we're here.
Are we on?
Are we here?
Are we live?
Yes,
are we
ma'am.
here?
Can you hear me?
See me?
First
Can you
day
find
of
me?
summer. What
Can you
up?
see me? No.
Oh my God, we outside. Not really. We're in the basement, but it's all good. We'll be outside later.
Wait, you said
Yeah.
it's the first day of summer?
Yeah,
Yes.
today's the
Oh, I
first day of
didn't know
summer. Today's cancer season.
wonder
Shout
y'all
out to
wearing
the
your booty
cancer.
shorts
Sensitive
today.
ass cancers.
No
yes.
wonder y'all wearing booty shorts.
I know.
I thrive in cancer season. I feel
do?
like I just thrive in summer, but cancer season is like what kicks it off for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dang.
it butters me up for
I've been
Leo
seeing you.
season.
Tati's been on a sick one every single day.
I
I've been seeing
know.
you.
She's enjoying
Be
her summer.
outside.
That's awesome. Well, hi, I'm Paulina.
Tatiana,
Nestor. Oh, shit.
You don't know your name?
No,
what's your name?
I was thinking I owe Tati some money, so I brought that money.
You owe her some shit.
I just thought about it right now.
Oh, yeah, you guys went to a concert.
We went to a
You guys had
concert
a date
together.
night. You had a
We
date
had a real
night.
cute date
Yeah,
night.
it was cute.
Yeah, it was
That was
last
so
minute.
cute.
Yeah.
You went to see her?
We
Yeah.
went to see her. It was
Aw.
beautiful.
I love
Tati,
it.
did you cry a little bit?
Maybe. Might have. Just a little tear.
Aw.
I'm a thug.
You thugged it out.
Cry.
I'm
No,
not
I
mad
did.
at that.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it looked like a fun
Yeah,
little
that's
date
nice.
night. I love that for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So welcome to the show. We got to get into it with our affirmations today. Who wants to kick it off today? Who's feeling like starting the podcast?
Yeah, y'all could.
No, I don't. Hold on. No, not me.
Where's
For
that?
Now you know how I feel.
once, I'm a little late to the party.
You can start it off.
I can start it off. Okay, I think today my word or my affirmation is, I think let go, let God. And I don't know if I saw that somewhere or where. I know I've seen it before, and you guys probably have too. But like, I'm just like kind of in this season. Maybe it's the Cancer season, the sensitive ass Cancer, which I am a Cancer rising, Cancer moon, but Gemini sun. So I'm very, very sensitive. And I always wondered why I was a sensitive ass bitch. And I was like, makes sense now because all the Cancer elements I have. However, I'm just like slowly just learning to like let go and let God, like, and I think I've been doing a better job, you know, especially when it comes to things that are out of my control. I don't know if this is good or bad, but I've kind of just been sitting back and like, whatever fucking happens, happens.
Ride the wave.
Yes. Is that bad?
No, that's good.
Oh,
That's good. You think so?
Yeah.
yeah. Sometimes you need to let go and let God.
Trying
Yeah, and see what happens.
around here. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. But I feel good. I feel good about it. Nothing crazy has happened this week. I don't feel just really you know, enjoying my summer.
Love that.
What about you guys?
Tati, you want to go next?
I guess mine is like drinking water, minding my business.
Ooh,
That's
drink
mine.
your water.
Just drinking my water and minding my business. Like I'm outside. It's summer. I'm trying to be as stress free as possible. I'm just trying
Yes.
to enjoy those around me and have a good time and just mind my business and drink my water.
Hydrated queen. We love to see
We
it.
love a hydrated queen. The
love it.
skin, honey. The skin
Clear.
is
Clear.
clear.
Clear, baby.
Clear.
You're
It's giving.
but you always got that nice skin.
Yeah.
But it's
That
just
good.
She's glowing. She likes to glow.
yeah.
She's going after the J-Lo look. That's why.
She's
Yeah.
a glowy queen.
I live my best J-Lo life in the summer.
You too. You thrive in the
Tati,
summer.
you are glowing.
Her birthday is in July too. What?
You're
What?
glowing.
Thank you, babe. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone else's birthday. Like any celebrity off the top of my head, I don't know their birthday. So that's pretty.
Yeah, I don't know any of them.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure J-Lo's July
She is a Cancer.
25th.
Yeah.
She's a Cancer.
Wow.
I love
She
Cancers.
said, I'm pretty sure it's July 25th. Like, exactly.
Pretty sure it is. Don't
Oh,
quote me, but I'm pretty sure it is.
I love that. And what about you, Nestor?
For me, I was trying to think of something good. But I guess for me, like, so I am in the process of getting an apartment in Pilsen. So
Ooh,
I'm-
congrats.
Yeah, I'm like,
You're
I'm
moving out of
moving.
the hood into a different hood.
Yeah. I mean, it's just gonna save me money.
Yes.
Commuting and stuff like that. So I think for me, I've been looking to move into Pilsen, and so I've been, you know, I was thinking of like having a roommate, but then I feel like my affirmation would be more like to listen to the signs that God gives you, you know.
Yeah.
And so like I wasn't even asking for God to give me a sign with this specific person, but he kind of showed me some signs like within them, you know. And I feel like also another thing was like I really love the friends that I surround myself with. And so a lot of times I was talking to myself with the monologues, you know, that you be having. I be having them too. But like telling myself that it's okay to not like to give your space, to have that space between you and your friends, you know, to protect the friendship, you know. And
Boundaries.
Like it doesn't have to be like so crazy, it's so toxic and so like
Yep.
it doesn't have to be a thing that you have with your friends. Like you get into a big old fight or blowout or whatever, and then you guys like go your separate ways. But you have to listen to the signs when it's like, okay, like this is our time to like maybe separate, maybe go a couple of days without each other. Maybe you don't have to move in together like I was trying to do, you know? And so just to listen to the signs, because God will show you, and it's healthy, you know, it's something good. But plus I like to live by myself.
You do?
Okay.
Yeah, I love to live by myself. So
I would love that. That's actually a dream of mine, a fantasy, but I never have.
no.
Really? You
God.
don't live by yourself?
Is it because it's scary?
I've had
or
roommates. I just didn't really find a purpose, I guess. Because I was in college and I wanted to, room with my best friend. I went to UIC. By my last year, I got an apartment. My best friend wanted to move out too. We lived our best life in that apartment. So like, by myself would have been like, to me, it was like, what's the point of that?
Yeah.
And then I went to LA, and did I live by myself? No, I had roommates there too. And then one of my friends from Chicago moved out to LA. So I was like, yeah, let's be roommates. Like, she's like, I kind of need a roommate. And I was like, I'm down. Then we did that. And then when I moved back here, my mom was my favorite roommate ever.
They are the best.
My mom is I would move back home in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I think about it. I fantasize about that every day.
I couldn't live with my mom.
Oh,
I love my
it's
mom.
my fantasy.
And she'll cook for me, but
Oh my God.
I can't.
I would kill. I just want to live back home so bad.
So for you, is it the comfort of having somebody and like you guys doing things for each other, or is it because
I just never was like, I'm gonna live somewhere by myself. I just never had that want. If I moved out, it was gonna be with someone, whether it's now it's my current partner, my fiance. He was my boyfriend when we moved in together. And that house is mine, and I guess I could live by myself, but I already knew his style, and I was like, let's be real. I had to be like, let's be real. I was like, you're gonna be here every day. So like either you move in or you like don't, because you're gonna be here. Like I know how this is gonna go. Let's not be dummies. And he was like, okay, and I was like, yeah, that was easy.
Like, oh,
Yeah.
you don't feel like
I know. I was like,
you don't feel
actually
like you
doing
need your own space, like
every day. That's why I do I plan play dates for my fiance. Yeah, I plan play dates. He's on a play date today with his friends. Oh, I'm always like, you should go here. You should do that.
I buy you some tickets for this.
I've bought tickets to a baseball game. Yes, baseball game for him to go. I'm like, please go. Because I'm like, I love my own space. I always say like farting in peace is just the best. And I can't fart in peace if you're there. So
This is the second
farting,
episode.
yeah.
I know.
Two in a row.
I was going to say, I told him what you guys said about the farting thing and he was disgusted. He was absolutely beside himself.
Hey, it's all right.
I know. I'm like,
No true love.
but then I was like, are we even truly in love if we're not farting in front of each other? And he
Deeper
was like,
connection.
so taken aback.
Can I ask you a question? When did
Yeah.
you start feeling like you needed more of that separation or time alone from your fiance? Like, was it always, or it just started happening?
Always. I love, I don't know how you guys are, but I love just like being by myself and laying on my stomach like a beach whale and just being in bed on my phone or just like doing nothing. And like when someone's around you, even living at home, my mom like, yelling up the stairs for me to like wash the dishes or do something, that was always like, someone's always up your back or down your back, whatever the
which is
line
why like living alone is
because
like
no
my
one can
thing.
bother you, and I don't get annoyed easily. To be honest, if you guys do, but like if the cup isn't like, okay, let's just say like you're at my house, right?
Yeah, I don't get
and you're my
annoyed
roommate.
easily.
I don't care. You're drinking the cup and you leave the cup. My best friend Jonathan gets so triggered by those little things, like moving, and he was my roommate too, like the cups or like whatever. I know, not to flex on myself or hype myself up, but I know I'm a fucking bomb ass roommate. Like if I see you left a cup, I don't sit there. Like there's some asshole roommates who will leave it,
Yeah.
because they're just like, no, it's not my cup. I live here too. I'll clean up your cup, but
Right.
I also then expect you to like not pick up after me, but like that little courtesy. When I would cook, I've cooked for myself and my roommate, and my best friend Claudia is like this too. Jonathan was not like this. Jonathan cooks for himself, and I know that's like a controversial thing because like it's his food. He bought the food. He can eat his own food. But I feel so fucking rude. So even though I have the right to sit down and eat my own food, you know what I'm saying? And cook
Right.
myself some food. Like we're roommates. It's not my fucking child, not my baby. So like it was always like this thing in my head. And I told him before, but I always felt so hurt when he would do that because I'm like, if I was cooking and I bought groceries,
Yeah.
I would make some for you because I just think like that.
And
But not everybody does.
And it goes back to your mom and
See,
how you were raised.
to avoid all of that, that's why I live by myself. Like
You make your own mess. You pick
Yeah.
up your own things.
Pick up your own mess. Did you guys do live by yourself before? Or?
Yeah,
I've always done it.
I went through the college thing, obviously, and then after college, I moved in with my roommate from college for a time, and then after that, I lived by myself, and then I met Lucy. We got married, and then we lived together in Pilsen.
Your permanent roommate.
My permanent roommate, and when I get sick of her, I just go to work. But usually, she gets sick of me. She gets sick of me before I get sick of her.
See, that's so common. Back to your other question.
Yeah, because I feel like me, and again, I can't relate because I've never lived with a partner, but I'm always so busy and doing my own thing that it's more like I crave that time with my partner to be with them. So, but again, it's different. You live together. That's why I was wondering, like, is this something that just happened, or like you've always been that person where you just need your own space no matter who your partner is? It's just, you need to give me time. You need to give me time. You need to give me time.
You said what?
Or you don't know. You could just not know.
No. It's a good question because now that I'm thinking about it, I think it's the moving in part. Because I think I said this one time to you guys, like, and I always joke with him. I'll be like,
I wish you had another.
Yes, you move back to your parents. I'll move back to my parents. We'll plan to hang out 4 days a week. I'll see you at 6 p.m. for movie night or whatever. We'll end the night together. That gives you the chance, in my opinion, to miss your partner. But when you walk in and they're, in their underwear, scrubbing the dishes or whatever they're doing, or like getting out of the shower. No, it's a nice scene.
I like that scene.
Or they're like laying in bed watching TV, which is what I walk into sometimes in the morning, which I get it because he just got off work, 4 hours before that. So he has every right to be in bed watching TV at 10 a.m. Plus I work till 10 a.m. So it's not like I work this like 9 to 5, but I walk in, he's in his, jammies watching TV, whatever. That doesn't give you the chance then, yes, to miss that person, in my opinion. I never want to make it seem like I'm not grateful for him or I don't miss him, because I do miss him, especially when it's like at the firehouse or whatever, and I'm doing absolutely nothing and I'm like, I'm bored and I'm missing him right now. But people make fun of me a lot because like, I feel like I'm not a traditional woman in that sense, where like, I hate that women are always like stigmatized, like we're like these needy creatures, and like and like I get, especially towards my period, I get very needy, and I'll start like poking him and being like, give me attention, like I'll just do stupid shit like that. But I don't like, I don't want to say I don't miss him, but it's like I don't like, because I see him all the time, and it's like I choose that life in my opinion too. But then I do have like these fantasies. It's like we don't live together, but we get together at 6 p.m. and it's so great, and we're gonna be so happy. We're gonna get dinner. It's gonna be amazing. But like when you're, I guess, engaged, married, living together, it's just like a different vibe. Not a bad vibe, it's just different. And I think about that a lot because like back to what I was saying, like I feel like I get like not judged, but at work I'll make jokes. Like we were talking about something at work the other day, and what was it? Something about we had a stay or go at my job. We're doing a stay or go, which means somebody calls in and gives like, hey, I had the situation happening. I wanna advice.
Got it.
Do I stay? Do I go? And his wife was mad that he got offered this position. He works in construction, to go live in like I don't know, it was in Kansas, but it was like another city for like 3 months. But he's gonna make triple pay. And the wife was like, no, like it sounded like a trust issue, but to me, I didn't really agree with that. I thought it was more like, because she said it, like you're gonna go there and just like fuck around, like that's a vacation. And he's like, it's really not. It's like I'm not going to fucking like, I don't know, like Toledo or something for fun. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm going there for 3 months, living at a hotel. It's not like, yes, it's like it can be seen as like a fun time, but it's like I'm still working. So whatever. Point is, a lot of us in the show, especially me and Jason, who he's in a long-term relationship too, like we love our partners, but we'll say things like, no, please go for 3 months. Like, but I don't mean that in a bad way.
No, yeah.
I'm not being negative.
Take it literally.
But my coworkers look at me and they're like, aren't you getting married? It's like, am I supposed to be like dripping in fucking like wedding gear like all the time at work, in a dress and a crown because I'm getting married? So I'm supposed to be like, and I'm happy that I am, but I don't feel right. Like I need to be out here like, I need to be with my man 24/7. I'll fucking throw up, and so will he. Like we are two individuals and it's okay. And I don't feel like just because I wouldn't mind if he went to fucking Toledo for 3 months and I saw him every weekend, you know what I'm saying? Because he was working. That to me isn't like a deal breaker. And actually it would make me miss him more. And I'm not mad at that. That's how I operate. He's different though. I know he would never like that. He would never like that.
I wouldn't like that.
He's not like, yeah, he's
I wouldn't
very,
like that either.
I wouldn't like
aura.
that.
I would be like, I'll quit my job and go over there.
You'd follow
I wouldn't
him?
do that,
Yeah,
but I'd be
hell
like,
yeah.
Yeah,
Nah,
I don't
we
think
gotta
I'd
do
be on
something.
board either.
I wouldn't be
Not
able to do
because-
that.
What? I'd pack his bags.
Not because I
Yeah.
can't live with them, and that's what I was gonna say. Like this is a different with the whole living situation.
Yeah.
I was talking about a roommate. Your
Roommate, yeah, different.
your
Another.
partner could be a roommate, I guess, in a sense, but it's your partner, your
Right.
significant other. So
Yeah.
it changes things. Like it changes things a lot. Like, do I want
100%.
if I live with someone, the only person that I would want to live would be my partner, you know. But I don't see that in the near future for me.
You never
Don't
know,
know.
Me
Nestor.
neither.
Don't know
But-
that.
Maybe
Yeah.
you'll fall
How
in
do you
love.
think you would do like living with your partner? Because
I
you
would want to see it. It would be a fucking movie.
I believe Tati would be like, you know, home wife being like, hey, let's hang out, watch movies,
but she's busy.
jammies. Doesn't matter.
She likes to be outside.
So here I do, but
She'd stay inside.
no, I will say this though.
I would need to see this.
No, I will say this. Relationship Tati,
Different.
like boot up Tati,
Different.
100% she would choose hanging out with him, watching movies, and just being together, getting boil, crab legs, and
I
all
was like,
that.
what the hell's boiled?
Like that?
Like crab legs. Like she would pick that over going to the club, going out all day.
What I tell you?
100%. She would. She would.
I love that.
But that's not her time right now. But no, I think
She's
the
trying
times,
to have fun.
no, when there's somebody special in my life, I will say I do prioritize them a little bit more. And that doesn't mean I'm not like the friend that forgets about her girlfriends or everybody when they're in a relationship.
Yeah.
I don't. But I do think I think differently, and I very much am inside more than I am outside.
Hell yeah. Told you.
Interesting. I think
I
I've
am.
only known you a small amount of time when you were in a
I will-
relationship, but
Yeah,
we didn't really talk
very
that much.
No, it was more like I would see you like when we were out to eat or
Yeah.
something like that.
I don't
yeah.
know that site either, but like Tati outside is so much fun.
oh, so
I
much
would
fun.
say that.
You remind me of the old
I
me
feel-
so much.
I was gonna say like
She's
I was
fun.
gonna bring it up like I'm getting a different perspective of her in the recent times that we've hung out. Like
yeah.
at first I thought I'm like, oh my god, we're probably gonna get into it all the time, and you probably felt the same way.
Oh,
But
for sure.
Get into it?
yeah, but
Wait,
I-
what?
No, like Nestor and I?
yeah.
How'd you guys get
You
into
did
it?
not
Dude,
get
there was
into
a
it
whole
like
episode. It was
not
it
get
was-
into it like
we
that.
didn't even let
But
you
like
talk.
Nestor sometimes says some shit, and I'm like,
I get it.
but like not like in a like
I
it's
get
not
it.
personal.
And
It's
same
just
way-
more like
same way. It's just the
we're-
perspectives.
Our
think
perspectives
Yeah.
are so different, and sometimes I'm like, you're still talking, Nestor.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck.
yeah, he
you
was
said
talking.
that already.
And I feel
but it's not like
and I feel the same way.
Yeah.
Like I would say
Yeah.
I felt the same way.
Yeah, yeah.
About her?
About
Yeah.
different perspectives. But I
Absolutely.
think hanging out with her like recently has just made me realize
it's so
like
different.
the human part of her. Because I
Yeah.
thought
What was she
she's a-
before?
What did you think? Yeah, what did you
Well,
think?
I thought she was so like like
How
would you say that?
you thought I was? What's
No,
the
no,
word?
like she
Like-
was just so like too put together in my
yeah,
sense.
he thought I was like Barbie, not
Yeah.
Barbie, but like put together.
Yeah, like
just
super put
prude.
together.
Did you
but
think I was a prude?
A little
know what
bit,
prude
a little,
means?
a little bit, a little bit, a little
Just
bit.
kidding.
But
That's
I
that's
just
the banter
like,
we have.
exactly.
That's the
exactly
point.
what it is.
That's the point.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly what it is.
Mhm.
So hanging out with her these last couple of,
Yeah, we hung
times.
out a few times.
I feel like I
Yeah.
really like her.
No,
you
we
know,
had
like,
fun.
she's
Well,
cool.
I need to come
We
with you
had
guys.
fun.
We need to come.
And we spilled tea, honey.
What?
Tea
Oh,
is
yeah.
spilled. Yes.
And
About
nobody
what?
Nestor shows me his phone.
And nobody knows.
And
Honestly,
nobody
I've shared
knows.
with her a couple. Like,
He shared
crazy
some
things.
stuff with me about certain people we know, and
And
then
it's like,
it was
dang.
like, oh,
I want to know this.
We can't put it out.
can't
No,
put
I
it
won't
out
put it out
here,
there, but
but-
later you and I are going to get wings.
yeah.
We're going to all go.
It was. I mean, you just gotta be there, girl.
Yeah.
You gotta. Be
I
in the
know.
moment.
Sometimes I'm invited. Sometimes I'm not.
You have a bad rep of and I tell her all the time. I'm like, if she
I do
says
have a
she's
bad
gonna
rep.
show
we
up,
we're just teaming up against Paulina
I'm like,
now.
if
I
she
love
says
that.
she's gonna
Shit
show
on me,
up,
shit on me all
she's
day.
not gonna show up unless she's already with us and we
Yep.
make her go.
Yeah,
with
we
us.
already figured that out. We put 2 and 2, and we decided.
Can I
decided
be
that was
honest with you
4.
guys? Okay, I love that you brought this up. Now that I have you guys here,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm trying to step into my era of being like a woman of my word, and
Mm-hmm.
I know that I am like I'm not on bullshit, but I know that I have a hard time keeping plans, and it's not because like I can't go outside. My boyfriend doesn't let me. I hate those girls. I'm sorry if you're that girl.
No,
I'm
yeah, I
sorry,
don't
I don't
like-
want to be mean, but like I'm sorry.
I don't
Those
like
girls
that
drive me crazy.
Or the guys like that.
and there's guys that too because they got.
well, there's a difference. But go ahead. That's a different topic.
No, of course. That's like actually a great topic. We should talk
Yeah.
about it. But I was just gonna say that for me, a bitch is so tired, and I know it's no excuse. Okay, my hormones are fine, my blood level's good. I've checked my blood work. I'm like, why the fuck am I always so tired? So like when you guys are like, oh, we're gonna like go after the podcast to go eat wings, like I need to just like fucking saddle up and just go, because I'll be fine once I get there.
We can't let you go. That's what we figured out. Home. You can't go home first and then meet us out.
Because I get comfy.
I need to put you in my car and just drive.
So you need to kidnap her? Is that what it is?
Yes, literally. We
need me in the car seat.
We need to kidnap her.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Nestor and I are getting to know each other outside of the podcast, because for those of you who don't know, Nestor and I met because of this podcast.
Yeah.
We met.
You never knew or crossed paths?
No, never.
No, never. And it's crazy now that
because we know a lot of the same people.
Yeah. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
She was I remember I was with one of my clients, and I don't know where I get a call from my brother. So then I never answer my brothers, but that's because I'm working. But when I answer it, it's Tati, and I'm like, Tati, what are you doing with my brother? You know,
that's so funny.
And just like that's one of many times that I feel like organically, I think for me, and this is why I love it, that it's just organically we're hanging out. Like it's not even like planned.
No,
like it isn't.
It was
like,
all last minute. Like this weekend.
Yeah.
On Sunday.
Yeah. Oh,
I was out with my girl, and I was meeting out some of my friends. And then my friend FaceTimed me, and Nestor was in the background, and I was like, wait. And then I hit up Nestor. I'm like, are you a penny whistle? And he's like, yeah.
Yeah.
And sure enough.
That is so funny. Because you know what? That's a great point. Organic plans versus planned plans.
I've always said it's the nights where I'm
yes.
That's
like
spontaneous.
Chill. Like I don't got it. Let's just see what happens. Like it's a chill night. Nothing. Ooh, child.
Best
those nights are
ever.
the best nights. The best.
I know, but like lately, ever since I stepped into like maybe my like later 20s, like just because life has gotten busier, I am a big advocate and fan of planned plans, because then I'm like, okay, we're going to do Friday night, which still happens, but I need to be more open, I think is my other affirmation. Be more open to the spontaneous plans. Like I used to be down. Like I'm not gonna lie, I know at that time too, when you guys knew me back then, I was more of an overextender too. Like I burnt myself out a lot, because I just, like, you would say, oh, come out to this, and you'd be like, come out to that, and I'm just like, yeah,
I'll do both.
And
That's
it's
me.
like, girl, like sit your ass down. No,
Yeah.
but like for me, it's
Literally.
like I know my limits too, and it's like I don't have to be everywhere. I don't have to, but I also need to be open to the spontaneous night.
Yeah, I think for me, like the reason why I love it is because it's not like, and this is where I'm at in life, that I'm not forcing anything anymore. You know, if anything doesn't seem like that, like if I have a lot of friends that wanna hang out, but you know, they always have an intention on why they want to hang out. And I think for us, it's like, or for me, you know, I could speak for myself, but for me, it's like, I want to have more energy around me and not give out energy to people that don't deserve that, or that they don't want to, or they're not even reciprocating. Like this, I think for me, it's like, I think God has been showing me like I could be like, I could have a perspective of people, and then I'll be like, oh, fuck Tati, you know, like, or Tati's this, or Tati's that. But then God will show me like, bro, relax, you know.
She's
like,
fucking great.
Like, she's cool, you know. She's cool,
wow.
like, you know what I'm saying? And it'll happen organically. And you don't have to like, you know, like, it'll happen organically. God will show you, you know. And so can you see it when God's showing,
I love
putting
that.
you, you know.
That reminds me of two things. And it kind of goes back to what you said earlier about like listening to signs of God. My mom has always told me this, and if I don't believe in anything more in my life, it's this. God will always put whatever he wants you to see in front of you. He will always put it in front of you, no matter how small or how big it is. And man, that shit is so true. Whatever he wants you to see in a friend, in a person, in a partner, in a family member, in your job, it will be placed right in front of you so you could see it. And man, that shit happened.
Yeah.
And then the second thing that reminds me of, I saw this like meme, you know how people post memes or whatever on Instagram, those quotes. It says, do not give me a vibe you cannot maintain or something. And that is so true.
I love that.
Not only with friends, but for men. Like for me as a single woman, like men in my DMs, I give you the world, I give you this, I did. Okay. I'm waiting. Where's the world?
Oh yeah, we did.
Or you know, or just in general, or it's like, oh, hyping you up. I want to take you here. I want to take you there. Okay.
Tati, I wanted to ask you about something.
Uh-oh.
How was the
was fine.
Was it cute? Was it cute the date?
It wasn't a date.
Oh, the intro.
It was not a date.
The intro.
I literally after the Her concert, I hung out with a friend. And that was it. It was not a date. I just hung out with a friend. But I feel like anytime I hang out with a guy, and that's another thing, like as a single woman, if I hang out with a guy, it's automatically like, you're into this person.
I know.
No, I don't see it like that.
But no, I mean, it was cute. It was fun. I was by the river having drinks. It was chill. It was good.
But how was the conversation?
It was good.
Yeah.
It was fine. Yeah. I mean,
like said man though? Like, do we?
He's
we
cool
interested?
people. He's cool. I don't think it's
anything
for me to say like he's cool. Like, I don't think it's more than just like, oh, you're cool people.
Yeah.
Like we can hang
It
out.
was a cute date. That's it.
Like no, like I'll hang out with this person again for sure. But this is not like more than just like hanging out like that.
So for you, what is the definition of like a good date versus bad date? I know you were talking about that too.
So let me be clear. So like this was like when I hung out with this person, it was not planned. It was like
spontaneous.
It was spontaneous. It was very spontaneous.
Yes.
Like it was not planned. So because I won't say that was a date, it was cute, it was fun, but that was not a date.
Got you.
So a good date to me is it's planned, it's well thought out, and I don't gotta do shit except show up. If it's like a first date and it's somebody trying to pursue me, like they need to plan it, they need to pick me up, and then it should needs to be well thought out. It cannot be something that was just, we'll figure it out. Like, no. If you want to go on a date with me, you're gonna figure it out. You're gonna have a plan, you're gonna have a reservation, you're gonna have something, all your ducks are in a line. And then I'm going to show up.
Ducks in line.
Like, I feel like a first date, you should try to be your best self. Obviously, we talked about this. Like, in time, you get to know people, but you want to put your best foot forward.
You know what's crazy?
So I need to see effort.
With Tati, like, I'm a firm believer that nobody's too much for anybody, right? But when I see Tati, I do feel like she's too much of a woman for a lot of these guys out here.
Unfortunately, the
I've
dusty
been told
crusties.
that.
No, honestly, like even just going out this Sunday and when we hung out, I'm like, dude, these fucking.
So like there's some things that are like, some girls like, oh my God, he did this, and that's great. But for me, it's like, they should all do that.
The bare minimum.
The bare freaking minimum.
Yep.
Like, when we're walking on the street, he makes sure he's on the side to the street. Like, they should all do that. Like, are your panties are wet because of that? Like, they should always do that. Open your car door.
He has a job. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Waterfalls.
Like, they should do that.
I know.
They should do that.
It's sad. I know.
But yeah, overall, I just feel like a good date though shouldn't feel forced. There should be good conversation. I should laugh. If I'm not laughing in a conversation, like, that's not good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm here for effort, plan. It needs to be thought out. Like, if you're getting to know me, I want to see that you're listening and what are you going to do next? And then once we're comfortable later, like, then I'm a planner too.
Right.
I'm big on like giving people gifts or like showing love in different ways or like, oh, let's go here.
Being very thoughtful. That. Yeah.
Yeah. And the thing is,
let me see who I know.
It doesn't even have to be like a boyfriend per se. Like, there's somebody in my life that's very thoughtful that they'll be at the dollar store and they'll see a Princess Jasmine tissue box and they'll buy it for me. Like, it's not even about like big things. It's about those little moments.
Yeah.
And so for me, if I'm going to go on dates with people or get to know people, I need to see that their vibe that they're presenting is maintained. Kind of like that. So like, don't hype yourself up and then you have nothing to show for it.
Yeah.
And like, just be a listener, get to know me. Like, don't just try to impress. That's another thing. Don't just try to impress me with the fancy restaurants and your boat and that. Been there, done that. Been on the boats, been on the fancy restaurants. But if you're really not shit, like, that means nothing.
Yeah.
I'm just going to enjoy your boat and your restaurant, restaurant.
Do you sometimes, and this is for like the girls, is it sometimes what a man can be that also helps you find out that's for you? Not in the sense of like changing him, but the potential as to what he can be. So if you find someone who's, motivated and, working towards a goal.
That's my problem.
Yeah,
I fall,
love with potential.
I've always fell in love with potential.
Yeah, but potential for what you can change, or potential for
Not
what he's
change,
gonna become?
potential for what they could do to, and this sounds fucking bad, but I'm gonna just say it. Potential for what they could do to match me.
Okay. All right.
And again, like when I vibe with somebody or I go on dates with somebody, whatever, it's not because I'm looking at how much money they have, what they do for a living. Like, no, it's a vibe, right? I'm not like, let me see your savings, let me see your checking, let me see your health insurance. Like, I'm not doing that right off the bat. Like, I need to connect with you first in order to like go on the date and do that. But if I feel like you have so much potential, like I'm going to be a motivator for you, not because I want you to be that, but because I feel like, Nestor, you could do so much more. I want it for you. But that's the problem. What do you mean?
That doesn't make sense, because for men, like, we don't want to be motivated by our partner sometimes. Like, in a sense of the fact that, like...
Do you feel like it demasculate?
No, not for me. I'm just saying in general. I know, like, sometimes guys don't want to look to their partners for you to be pushing us, because then it's like you're being their mom. You get me?
And I get that. I definitely could, because I feel like I probably come off that way sometimes too. Yeah. And that just my intention is for the sole purpose of, if I'm doing everything I can to grow in all aspects of my life, and I'm still doing that, because Lord knows I'm not even close to perfect. I'm not looking for perfection. I'm not looking for a perfect prince, cookie cutter, charming man. But I am looking for somebody who's constantly growing as well and doesn't want to stay complacent.
Yeah, no. And I think that's a problem. Like,
that's my biggest problem, fear. I don't know what it is. Because, man, I have fell for the person who's like, this could be my person and everything, but that is not there.
I think, like,
so it's hard because then it's like I could have this cookie cutter great man in front of me.
Yeah.
Like on paper, which I've had. On paper was everything, but like that connection was not there. So I'm in this like weird freaking limbo place. I don't know where I'm at. I'm somewhere. I'm outside, but
you're not in limbo. It is you have an understanding of what you want, and it's you haven't found them, or they haven't found you, and that's it. Like there isn't anything to think about or anything like that. It just hasn't happened yet, but it will.
Yeah, no, but I do think Nestor's right. Like, it is intimidating to have a woman who is, I would say, as strong as you are for a lot of guys, because a lot of guys just want like women that will follow them around, and you are not that kind of woman.
But honestly, I meant it in the best way.
No,
actually.
of course, I'm not taking offense to
it.
We
go out, and when someone knows who they are like that, they stick out like a sore thumb, and it's a good thing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say a sore thumb then. I would probably say something nicer, because a sore thumb looks kind of ugly. But honestly, Tati, you are like, to me, it's like you don't have to change anything, girl. Like, you keep doing you.
No, she ain't changing.
You're glowing, because I know we talked about this before, where sometimes you feel like you don't want to come across like you're that mom to people.
No, I don't.
And you're not. To me, you're not coming across like that no more. And a lot of times, like I'm watching this show called Never Have I Ever.
Never Too Shy.
No.
Oh my god, me too.
Never Have I Ever.
New episode.
And there's like this part, and I know it's cheesy. It's like a fucking cheesy ass line, but like the mom tells the daughter, because the daughters are like, everything's messed up. Like she's going through, like, it's a coming of age show, and she's saying how like the mom tells her like you're never too much and you're always enough, and
I love that.
And that's kind of like the way, like something that I would give to you, like whenever you think like you're too much, like you're not too much. I think honestly you're a very beautiful person. You could be crazy a little bit, but who doesn't like that? We all have that little crazy. We grew up in the South Side, so I mean it is what it is. But I don't think you should worry about it. You're gonna find the right person.
And it's not that I'm very happy with where I am now. If I meet somebody that's great, I will say I'm not the person out here like, maybe if you don't know me on the podcast, you may think I am, but I'm not out here like, I'm single, people take me out, I'm trying to find my husband. Like, I'm not out here in public doing that.
And people are asking.
And like, I'm very much, look, if you're somebody, you seem like a good guy and you want to take me out, and like, you don't give me like red flag vibes, like I will go out with you. That doesn't mean that like I'm going to go on a second date with you if the first date doesn't go well. I just won't waste my time. I will be very nice and very, very kind and go on the first date. But if I know instinctively something ain't right or 2 and 2 is not equaling 4, I'm out. Like, I'm very honest too. I'm very honest. Like,
we
hey,
believe
like
you.
you're really dope. You're cool, but like, you know, I don't want to waste your time. I'm just not interested. And I've done that plenty of times.
Have any guys cried when you told them that?
No, not cried, but I've had some experiences where people did not take it well or like get the hint.
Oh God.
Like years and years later still didn't get the hint. But
like that.
What you said kind of reminded me, because you talked about a good date, right? I got a funny date story. This is like way back, like a really, really, really long time ago, like 2016, 2015, I think. I don't remember. But anyway, yeah, I think it was like, because I just became single in 2016. Oh yeah, like 2016. So I was at a work event, like with a group of friends, and one of my coworkers had a friend there. He invited me to go on a date to the Bulls game. So I went to the Bulls game. He picked me up. I knew off the bat, like, he wasn't like my type like that, but I was like, you know, whatever. It's a Bulls game. Like, I'm just going to hang out, whatever. And so I go to the restroom in the middle of the Bulls game, and I get a text message from the person I'm on the date with.
Oh my God.
They didn't know they were texting me.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, dude, she's way too bougie. Like, you should have asked her out on this date. Like, she's way too bougie for me. You're right. I am. So anyway, I didn't respond. So when I came back, he still didn't realize. So I was like, I am bougie. I know. It's okay. Like, I'm not mad that we're sitting all the way in the nosebleeds. Like, it's cool. It's fine. And then he looked at me. He was like, no, that I wasn't talking about you. Like, that's one thing. Like, just own your shit, dude. Like, for people in general, own your shit. Don't try to lie on top of lie. It's stupid.
Yeah.
But like, I was like, it's okay. Like, I thought it was funny. Like, it's fine. Like, I don't feel a connection either. Like, it's cool. Like, don't worry. He was like, no, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about this other girl. I was like, oh, another girl you took to the Bulls game.
Ooh.
Like that. Okay, cool. But I laughed it off because I didn't really like him. Now, if this was somebody like I liked, I would probably be like, what do you mean? But I didn't care. But that I think to me is one of the funniest things that's ever happened to me. And then he was like, well, do you want to get dinner after? And I
No.
You're like,
actually, yeah. And I'm going to order the most expensive thing on the menu with my bougie
We're going to
ass.
Mastros.
Yes.
So yeah, that was hilarious. And then like he was apologizing and I was like, it's cool. Like,
you're like,
it's totally fine. Like,
you're like, bro, you fumbled this.
no, but I knew, like, again, that was a
It wasn't
person
gonna
like, it
happen.
was cool. I'll go with you to the Bulls game, but it wasn't somebody like,
Yeah. As
that I
women, we
would-
know. The minute we
You
like
know.
accept the date, we're kind of like,
you know. Yeah.
Yeah. Because when you're excited about a date, it's very different.
Oh my God, it's so different. And that's
Yes.
the thing. I don't think I've been excited
Really?
about going on a date for a person in a really long time.
Damn.
I haven't. Because I've, like, for the most part, for many years, I've been going out with the same people, same group,
Right.
you know? So it's like, you have to do something to make my stomach
I
have
want that
butterflies.
for you for this summer. Like, this summer, I
I
want that.
have
for
not. I have not gotten that.
Slide into our DMs if you want to date
Yes.
Tati.
Slide now
We
or
need a
forever.
resume.
Hold your feet. Yeah, resume, credit score.
Credentials.
We
Last
have
three
to
girlfriends.
filter it and then we'll pass them on.
It's so like my coworker and I have friends where they're like, let's make a game where like we all set Tati up on a blind date with somebody and see who picks the best person. Like she rates them all. Like who do you think will bring the best person to the table?
That's a fun game.
I feel like I'm really good at matching people.
Yeah, me too. I could do a good job with that. I'm a little matchmaker. I'm gonna work on that. It's my new
Matchmaker
project.
Paulina? Okay.
I could do that. I'm pretty good.
I can
'cause
see you doing that.
I know personalities and I
Yeah.
can kind of like sense if people are gonna vibe or not. Like I don't know, kind of.
Yeah.
I think
That's
I'm
true.
good at it. I have set up people.
Me and Gabriel are still friends.
I was gonna say one thing I'm good at. I'm holding your hand. One thing that
That's
I'm
fine.
really, really good at is that I connect people and their friends now. That's my matchmaking
yeah.
skill.
Oh, that's cool.
I've
Yeah.
connected so many people when I look at. I mean,
Yeah,
too. But also like to my Gaber, like you met him through me.
Yeah, he's one of my best friends now.
Fucking insane.
Yeah.
I have that with like everyone I know. I'm like, I just like connect people and I'm like, oh shit. Look
I
at
have
me.
that with girls, with women.
You do?
I bring women into my group. That sounds so bad. I bring them into my
I
group.
lure them in.
I lure them-
I lure
No,
women
but
in.
literally, like,
cult.
like we have our we have our little girl nights. We do our manifestation, our vision boards,
love
and that,
it.
and it's like always all girls. And like every year, it's like I bring a different girl or girls in, and like we're tight. Like we have a little
We're
group chat.
initiating this thing.
I know that
It
sounds.
sounds like a sorority.
I love it.
I'm
She
the
cuts
event
up,
coordinator.
We're
I
blood
told you.
sisters.
Oh
Right?
no, not the blood sisters.
Oh my god.
Well,
Yeah.
I
I
love
want to be
it.
a blood sister.
No, I'm
Yeah.
good
Oh
on
my god,
that.
you got me out here spilling the tea.
Well, I love it. We're gonna get you a nice little man's. I'm gonna set you up. I'm not right now at this very moment, but I'm gonna set you up. I'm gonna do
Okay.
some homework. I do some homework, and hopefully you guys invite me to your next date night when you guys
Yeah.
go out together and your little date
But
night.
it's spontaneous. so-
Spontaneous date night.
Yeah.
I want to be there. But thank
Meet
you.
your fest this weekend.
Yeah, shout out. I'll be there. You guys.
I'll be in Vegas.
Okay. Oh wait,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, Vegas.
We'll meet up then. We'll have
I'm gonna
one
go
of
see
those.
Usher.
Oh yes, get it, girl.
My boo.
My boo.
Oh, can I say? I'm gonna say this now, just
Yeah.
because this is gonna come on the air on Monday, and I would have already have done this.
Okay.
So I told one of the girls I'm going with. She's been in a relationship for like ever. They're the one I say I'm part of their throuple.
Yeah.
So I have something planned, and I want to see if it works. I told her that I want to go to an all white party. Just so she packs something white, because I'm gonna get her a fake bride thing, and we're gonna do a fake bachelorette party
Wait,
thing, just to
amazing.
see what like
Free
how
shit you get.
how we can
That's
get
cute.
free shit and
That's
live it up.
cute. I love that.
And I'm gonna see, because she already told me she's packing her white stuff, and I planned the fake white outfit, which I'm not doing. But yeah, we're gonna fake a bachelorette party for her. So Jackie, I hope you
sick.
love your bachelorette party.
That's sick. I love
Yeah.
it. Well, let us know how that goes in the
I
next
will.
episode. It's amazing. It's brilliant. Love it. All right. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for following at Never Too Shy on Instagram. You can email us at never too shy at simpena.co. That's right.
Yes, ma'am.
Any questions, feedback, all that. We read your DMs. We love your feedback. Just be real with us. I read a couple and I'm
But
not
nice.
mad at
Be
it.
nice.
Be nice to my
Nah,
friends.
be real.
Be real.
But
Be
nice.
nice. All right.
real.
Thanks, guys. I'm Paulina.
Tati.
Nice.
She's like, bye.
Bye bye.
She's Miss.
United States. Bye, guys.